What's up, guys? MiniBean75 here. Today, I am back with another episode of Minecraft Creations, and this, guys, is going to be the Wrestlemania 28 arena. I am extremely excited to show you guys this arena. I think it turned out absolutely awesome, so let's just get right into it. So, Wrestlemania 28, that took place, it was at the Sun Life Stadium in Miami, Florida. That's where the Miami Dolphins play football. So this is very, very close to what the actual arena looks like, and then with all of this WrestleMania setup in here, I think it turned out absolutely unreal. So let's take a look at the stage first, because this is what I'm most excited about. First off, in the background here, guys, you guys can see that there are a couple Titantron screens that they had lined up along the back area. And then they actually had these palm trees that were set up here, just in the area where there's seats that nobody could sit in because of the stage. And then along the top here, it says WrestleMania in white. That actually was that was set up as like lights. So some people that have made it have put it as yellow. I put it as white, basically because it was light. So and sometimes it would be yellow, sometimes it would be white. I just liked how it looked with the white. And then for the Titantron screens here, this was my favorite part that I actually did, because with this WrestleMania, they had a contrast of blue and orange. So basically what we've got set up here is I actually decided, just to make it look cool, I decided to use water on the blue side, and I decided to use lava on the orange side. The biggest reason why I decided to do this was more the fact that there's not an orange block that looks good aside from wool, and since the seats are wool, I didn't want to use wool. So I was like, you know what, let's kind of change this up a little bit and see what we can do. So that's what I decided to do, guys. I think it looks awesome. I'm really curious to know what you guys think about this part. And then down here on the side, we've got the blue. I've got the lapis lazuli here, because on the sides these were Titantron screens as well, all along the ramp. So they changed different colors and stuff like that. And then down here were just some smaller palm trees, because with it being in Miami, they really went with like a kind of a tropical feel with it. So the stage is absolutely huge. This was one of the first ones that they did that was real big, that they're to the point where they're at now, where every stage for the most part is just a giant stage for WrestleMania. So now let's go take a look at the ring area. So as you guys can see, we've got the big canopy like they do with any of the outdoor arenas. This one was really cool because of how they did the outside, or how they did the four poles, basically. These were metal frames that basically had it made it look like a palm tree, basically. They had like what looked to be palm tree bark all the way around each four poles, and then they actually had the palm trees up at the top. So it looked really, really cool. This was a very iconic one because this wasn't the first outdoor arena, obviously, but this was one of the ones that they did really, really well, and it turned out awesome. Where it shows here on the where it shows this orange and blue, this is supposed to be the WrestleMania 28 logo. Obviously, with Minecraft, I couldn't make it look that good, but that's what that's supposed to be. The gray clay that we've got here, the cyan clay technically, that we've got here on all four sides, those are the Titantron screens, and then we've got the ring lighting right below it. And then that metal section inside is actually a Hell in a Cell, because at this WrestleMania we had Triple H versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. So the Hell in a Cell doesn't look 100% the best because it's hanging underneath, or because it's hanging up. If I had actually built it down here, it would actually be the full looking Hell in a Cell, but I decided that every time I've had to do a Hell in a Cell so far, I've always had it built down on the ring, so this time I wanted to actually have it hanging above, just so you guys could kind of see a little bit of a difference from what I've done before. So this is the arena, guys. It's pretty basic, but it looks absolutely awesome. A lot of it's more just kind of the color schemes and things like that. There's no intro pyro for the show. I didn't build any pyro because I had actually, whenever I do my research, whenever I build do the pyro and stuff like that, I always go through and I watch the beginning of the WrestleMania to see what the pyro looked like and how they did it. And this one, I watched it like 3 times, and I was like, "Where the hell's the pyro?" And then I did a little bit of research, and I didn't even remember it, even though it was a couple years ago. That this one, because it was daylight when the show started, they didn't have intro pyro at all for the show. So not a big deal, guys. I'm assuming you guys were probably looking forward to having some pyro, but I like to have it be as authentic as possible. So with this one, I didn't put pyro with it. I always do pyro if there is pyro for the shows. So, but I still think the arena looks absolutely awesome, guys, no matter what. I'm really curious to know what you guys think about it. I'm really curious to know if there's anything you guys thought I could have changed or anything like that. And yeah, I'm really just excited to know what arenas you guys are excited for next. And then I really want to know what do you guys want to see me start doing once the WrestleManias are done? Do you guys want to see me start doing other WWE arenas, or do you guys want to see me do something else? I'd like to kind of shy away from the WWE arenas a little bit, just because when you do this many of them, they kind of start to get monotonous. But I really want to do what you guys want me to make. So if that's what you guys want me to make, I will most definitely do it. I'm just kind of curious. So other than that, guys, I definitely want to thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.